It is a perfect night here in the capital city of Atlanta, Georgia. We've got the roof open, and we are ready to go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
On the double. Yellow. Ready.
On play action, here's Ritter. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Claws red. Eagle blue.
3rd and long now. Ritter. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Howell will throw it. His throw incomplete.
After that, what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive, they forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. And it's 3-0 Washington. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. It's caught. It's Miller. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Well, this defense for the Commanders is terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Let's go now. Right. Ready?
Now Ritter to throw on first down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. The Falcons are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throwing to the hands of Pitts here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown! Stephen Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
And then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Powell's thrown into the hands of McLaurin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This route because a lot of times they have to block first, they get a little bit of space, and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are once again back in front. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
The score, Commanders 10, Falcons 7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Set.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
97. Ready.
Ritter off the play fake. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Ritter. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
All year from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in.
And that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for Washington. 52 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field. Guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give to Robinson on the option. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Ridder now on second down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Ridder to throw it. That is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that.
Ridder cannot escape, and they bring him down. Jonathan Allen, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Powell throwing on first down here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First down, Howell to throw. Short throw to Smith. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Falcons' 26-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. the 8. That good for 19 and a first down.
First and goal, Washington.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They run once more with Taylor. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line, given 2 on the play.
Well, spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll try and run. Taylor, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, Ritter. He's got his man London right side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Miller. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Red, Cypher. On the ball.
Ritter throwing on third down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Here we go.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Ritter. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. The play of scoring here of late.
Nah, you can't make that shit up right there. You can't make that shit up right there.
So they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now they go play action with Howell. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down, Washington.
Howell down to throw it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run your guys step for step down the field in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to take over here near the 40. That's now a second interception and as many reads from his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Ritter now. That one deep for London. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be Washington football now with a first and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Second down, 8 yards to go. Now Howell. And his throw here is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes. As that throw tracked it from the middle of the quarterback's hand. Not just where he needed to be. Did not get away.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Howell. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Finding space at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Here's Howell. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. On the handoff, this is Taylor.
Party got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here's first down. Howell changing the play here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Powell to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Washington.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And remember now, field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they did all game long, up to the task.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here we go, 1st and goal. Taylor will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
The score, Commanders 24, Falcons 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
Chest smash. Eat old blue. Hut, hut.
Ritter looks to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a nutty kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And he's able to find Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Ritter back to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
Right. Field, black. Green.
Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They'll give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, fourth down this distance, you got to punt it, right?
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. Back to throw, Howell. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Way back here deep in their own territory. They're well aware when they throw the ball, they've got to be careful.
Let's face it, every psychologist in the world will tell you, be positive with your team right here. Tell them they're going to make big plays. I know every coach we've ever met has told his offensive team, don't hold here, right? Don't get a penalty here, because anything like that in the end zone can end the game and lose it for us, especially if they want to keep throwing it.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's third and long. Throwing here, Howell. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Backed up deep in their own territory, they were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them on offense, but it may help their defense, too. Might be necessary here in OT.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
Another throw for Howell. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. On second down, it's Taylor. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel. Came in full of confidence, believed in themselves.